Oh, so you mean she's been doing this entire time? So we got breadcrumbs from the past now coming back to bite her right in the booty.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Yes, indeed, we are back into the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni debacle, and it's been absolutely crazy because as of late, shout out to you guys out there, okay? Shout out to all you sleuths, internet sleuths, and all that stuff. Because of you guys finding the stuff on the internet, especially that Forbes interview that she talks about how she's going to take over shows, and she didn't want to just be a pretty face just yapping out lines and all that. Now there are more things starting to come out showing that there are breadcrumbs, that there is a possibility that she's been doing this since she's been in the system, since she's been in the Hollywood game. And it's insane to me because this is also her going after another co-star on a hit show. Now, Gossip Girl was a very, very popular show. For those of y'all who don't know, I'm sure a lot of you guys know or were first introduced to Blake Lively through that show, right? I never watched the show. I saw about 5 seconds of it, and I know that there's a lot of people that are still binge watching that show on Netflix as we speak right now. They're just like, yes, it's the greatest. I love it. And that's cool. Hey, if you like that show, you like that show. It's just not my cup of tea. But still, no matter what, this shows proof positive, or potentially proof positive, that there is a history of her doing this type of behavior, going out of her way to talk ish, put out rumors, say bad things, say negative things about other co-stars, either because she just is in her feelings about that person, not happy about that person being in the show, or because she feels, I don't know, maybe because she just wants to start drama for the sake of starting drama. I don't know what it is, but clearly we're seeing the embryo stage, the embryo stasis, or the embryo stage, the beginnings, right, of this whole thing to what it has flowered or blossomed into now. I don't know why I use blossom and flower as a metaphor. It's not pretty. This whole thing's not pretty, but still, you get what I'm saying. There's clear breadcrumbs leading all the way in the past that show that she was out here trying to destroy other co-stars' names because she just was in her fifis, it seems like. Balake was in her fifis, guys. And that is absolutely insane to me. So we got to get into this, okay? So she says in this title, it says she admits that she poisoned co-stars against a fellow actor amid legal showdown with Justin Baldoni. Now, again, breadcrumbs leading up to where we are now. She had her own version of trying to put out her own version of a smear campaign, but it was small back then. It was just in the cast, and was probably grew and spread as far past just the cast. It probably went out into the crew, right? And then, of course, later on, we are now in a place that instead of it just being some little high school rumor, it has now become thrown out into the court of public opinion with Justin Baldoni. It's just supersized over time. It's just grown over time and gotten worse and worse and worse. And now we're here with Justin Baldoni, and he's fighting for his life, as we are starting to understand and see now. So she says in this article, she admits to trying to control the narrative around former co-stars years before her explosive legal tussle with Justin Baldoni. So she confessed that she poisoned the cast of Gossip Girl against Penn Badgley. Now, Penn Badgley, he was one of the love interests in the show. He's also on that hit Netflix show called You. He plays the bad guy, the main character in the show You. Go check it out. It's actually pretty good. First 2 seasons are good. The last seasons are, in my personal opinion. But anyway, all right. I enjoyed the first 2 seasons. I really enjoyed the first season more than any of the other ones. But go check it out, okay? But still, she says that she was out here talking trash on this dude to the cast. Like I said, like a little high school rumor, right? Pretty ridiculous. So, of course, she played Serena Van Der Woodsen, okay? That was the love interest of Badgley, Badgley's character, Dan Humphrey. Okay. She said she was upset. She was so upset at his casting that she set about turning everyone against him. Again, why? What was his problem? Why didn't you like the casting of Penn Badgley? What, did he smell weird? Did he smell like old cheese? Like, what's going on here, Balake? Why did you do that? That's one thing I'm kind of curious about because it just doesn't make sense to me. Okay. And you're a young, upcoming actress. Who says that you have any say and who gets casted in that role? Now, maybe there was a better looking dude or something like that you wanted in that part. But hey, he got the gig. And he's a good actor too. But anyway, she says this. At first, I was so upset that they hired him. This is what she said in the Glamour magazine interview. I actually poisoned the whole cast against him. But then they noticed that he wasn't a jerk and was actually a really nice, charming person. Ain't that something? She also added, almost immediately I realized that too, but it took me about a week to admit it. Right. Ain't that something? See, there's Penn Badgley, okay, back in the day with Blake Lively. And what's crazy to me, like, I wonder if he ever knew this, you know? I wonder if Penn Badgley ever knew about this, that revelation, that truth, you know? Or if that was just something that was a revelation that just came out of nowhere in this Glamour magazine. And does he know about that truth? Because I'd be like, what did you say about me, girl? Man, I'm innocent. I'm a good guy. What the hell's going on? Right? I'd be, like I said, I'd be livid, right? But I mean, you know, he's been able to cultivate a career. It's not like he got fired from the show, but it almost could have been that situation though, right? He could have lost his job solely because of her going out here talking that mucky muck, talking those rumors. And there are a lot of people out here in all types of work environments that do this kind of behavior. And all of y'all should be ashamed of y'all selves. That's what I'll say. But moving on, she went on to insist that there was no animosity between the cast on set, claiming we hang out after filming. We actually look forward to spending time together outside of work. That doesn't make any sense. Badgley played her on-screen boyfriend on the hit show. And see, that's the thing. I get confused sometimes because I keep thinking that Penn Badgley and Blake Lively were a thing at one point. But no, they were just love interests on the show, right? So, and the pair did date for 3 years in real life. So I was right. Hey, look at that. Mazel tov, baby. So moving on. They split in 2010, but kept it secret from the show bosses because they reportedly didn't want their personal drama to interfere with the show, which is good. I get that part. Okay. Badgley and his Gossip Girl co-stars have remained silent in the wake of this whole legal spat, renewing rumors of tensions behind the scenes of the hit CW series, which ran for 6 whole seasons, which is a long-ish time, okay? There were reports at the time that Lively and Leighton Meester, who played Blair Waldorf, were not friends. Some executive producer and a representative for Lively appeared to confirm. So they didn't get along, okay? Two of the characters on the show, okay? So interestingly, Badgley and Baldoni have featured on podcasts together in the past and follow each other on social media. And from what I'm understanding is that they actually were kind of cool with each other. You know, that Penn Badgley and Justin Baldoni are actually kind of cool with each other, or that they're friends. So it's very interesting that this whole thing has gone down, and then of course that this thing has gone down in the past, and now we're seeing it again with Justin Baldoni. And I'm wondering, again, I'm still wondering, how was it addressed? Was it ever addressed? This rumor, right, on set? Did Penn Badgley have to go over to her and say, hey, I heard you were talking trash on me? But then, you know, you got to remember, they were still cool even afterwards, because what happened? They ended up bumping uglies for a couple years. right? They were dating for a couple years. So I was right on that. They were dating for a couple years. So again, he was cool with it at some point, right? Or he didn't know anything about this at all. But it still does show you proof positive that this woman has a history of fabricating lies. And this could also still drag out to Justin Baldoni, potentially. Sure, this could be a coincidence. Let's just sit on the fence for a second. I know it's uncomfortable. This could literally be a situation that happened years ago when she was young and dumb. And this whole situation right now, Justin Baldoni could be the bad guy. I don't see it that way right now. That's not how the pendulum is swinging right now. It is swinging Team Justin, free Justin, protect him at all costs here. Okay. But, sitting on the fence, there is still possibilities of the other, right? But still, it just shows a history of something. Man, I know this is a random thing, but I just have to say it. I just watched that apple cider vinegar series, this limited series that was on Netflix about this woman who's faking cancer, and she was just basically, funneling millions and millions of dollars off of a website, saying that she had all kinds of different cancers, etc. But one thing that was for sure, that they showed that in the past, when she was like 12 years old, she was fabricating heart attacks, faking all types of different ailments that were never even true. So she had a history starting off at the very beginning, something small. I mean, a heart attack's a big deal, but something smaller. And then it turned into, when she hit her late 20s, early 30s, that's when it turned into cancer, brain cancer, etc. You see what I'm saying? So now we're seeing something like this, and I know it's not the same story, but I'm just saying you're seeing something like this that started when she was really young, and it was small. It was just in the set. It was just on set. And of course, thank God Penn Badgley was a good guy, and that he was charming and he was a nice guy, right? To debunk the rumor that she actually spread. But now we're in a different game. Now we're in the internet world. Back then, the internet was not like what it is right now. Social media was not what it is right now, right? And so now she thrust everything out to her own, to the now this day and age's version of a cast and crew, the court of public opinion. But instead, this time, she brought in some reinforcements like the New York Times and all that. Again, she did this in the past. There's a possibility, and most definitely, it's looking like that even more now, that's exactly what she's doing again now. But what say you guys? What are your thoughts on this? Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Again, this does not look good for her. It's not. No bueno, cabrón. No bueno. But what are your thoughts? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button. And we'll be talking very soon. There's so much going on. I mean, it's every 5 seconds something going on with the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni thing. And I'm wondering if Ryan Reynolds is going to be thrown back in that mug, and where Tay Swizzle is in all this as well. We're going to find out very soon. But keep watch. Keep an eye out. We got things to talk about. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.